Hey guys, John Cantera, the Double Broker Bounty Hunter here. Uh, I have been working for the last 30 minutes on a double broker case that has come to our attention. We got a phone call yesterday from a carrier who booked a load with a non factorable broker, but everything appeared to be on the up and up. Going through the rate confirmation, nothing looked outside the ordinary. Excuse me. Boy, thank God it's Friday. I could really use some sleep. Nothing appeared to be out of the ordinary on the rate confirmation. The rate was not outrageous. So I decided to follow a few hunches from the BOL. On the BOL, I managed to get a hold of the shipper, and the shipper informed us of who the broker should have been. Now, the broker was actually a freight forwarder. They directly hired a carrier to move the load, and that carrier was a fraudulent entity. That entity is associated with a broker who then reposted the load on DAT, which is how the carrier I represent got their hands on it. So now that we've traced the crime and all of the parties involved, I have just submitted a claim to the real broker, well, the freight forwarder actually, advising them that this carrier is the one who actually hauled it. Thankfully, the carrier signed the BOL very clearly with their name, and there's tons of documentation available online to prove that that name is associated with the real carrier. So that makes my job a lot easier. Instead of having to try to find the driver qualification record with the carrier or their driver list or anything like that, we're at least able to link the driver to the carrier as evidence that the carrier actually hauled the load. So we submitted that evidence to the freight forwarder, and I'm waiting to hear back from them as to how they're going to handle it. I do know, after speaking to their accounts payable department, that they've already paid the fraudulent entity, which puts them in a position of vicarious liability. And vicarious liability is a concept that basically means they started a chain of events that led to fraud by hiring a fraudulent entity to haul the load. Through that, we can claim that they are responsible for paying the real carrier, even though they already paid a fraudulent entity. That's sometimes referred to as double pay liability. Technically, double pay liability lies with the shipper or the receiver, the parties under 49 CFR 377. But in this case, because there is a freight forwarder acting as a broker involved, vicarious liability takes hold. And under vicarious liability, it is usually the broker or the freight forwarder's responsibility to indemnify their customer and eat the cost of paying the real carrier for the load, which is how we expect this to wind up. More to come on it as we wrap this case up. In the meantime, I have got a major engagement in about 30 minutes I need to prepare for. So I will catch you guys next time. This is the Double Broker Bounty Hunter. Remember, don't let scammers take you for a ride.